Okay, so the plot is getting more and more tense. I don't think Irvin's gonna die. I don't know if it's set up so that when the situation arises, they're about to hang him, maybe the information gets brought to the people in a more broader way than it already has been. We had some incidents that already happened in this episode where some people were able to observe. Obviously, we saw those two press guys that were there seeing they're seeing it all unfold in front of them.
In front of them.
My question is, will they be able to get that information out? Obviously, you have a corrupt government. Do you think are they going to suppress the news?
Hopefully, one person tells one person, then it slowly spreads through the people, and that seems like what they're trying to do. Because it's really about the people here, accepting Krista, and that whole plan.
Yeah.
But I feel like Irvin has a little something else up his sleeve,
Yeah.
It's not, I don't think it's just gonna go like this. There's gotta be something else. I mean, he said he entrusted Pixis. So, yeah.
Well, I also think you have to, also prove, more corruption, especially with the wall. We still don't know exactly what the hell's up with the wall, the secrets of the wall. Getting that out to the public, or just finding that out in general, I feel like is going to be the tipping point, in my opinion. I don't know when, we're going to get there. I feel like we have to get there at some point. I'm not sure if it's going to be this season or not, but, we are getting a lot of information this season, so it wouldn't surprise me if it was this season, but it would also surprise me if that's how the show ended, and, we finally get to discover that.
Yeah.
Or is it going to be a situation where we discover it near the end, or we're going to discover it and we're going to have to kind of fight back against the government? I feel like there's so many different ways it can go.
Also, we found out that Kenny's last name is Ackerman.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure it seems I don't think Kenny and Levi are actually blood relatives, but maybe Levi took on his last name.
But maybe Mikasa is a blood relative of Kenny.
Yeah, of Kenny.
Yeah, I wonder if it's kind of that type of situation, he was raised by him, and then kind of took the name. No spoilers, or I guess kind of spoilers for Star Wars, kind of how Rey took on Skywalker. That was a random ass thing. So maybe it's a situation like that.
Let's not go there.
But yeah, maybe it is that, because it would be strange if they were all related. I mean, maybe they're gonna tie it in together somehow. They did show Mikasa at least acknowledge when they said the last name. And she made a face and then kind of looked back. No one else saw, but she paid attention.
Oh, exciting! I hope we get. Well, we've been getting a lot of information, which is awesome. I mean, you don't want to get it all, because then there's no, there's no point to watch the show if you just they tell you everything at once. But I do like that we're getting a lot more here. And it's not even a lot of information, but I feel we're just getting things and we're oh, yes. You know,
we're getting stuff that I didn't even think that we would get. Not in the sense that I didn't want the answers to some questions, but there's just so many subplots, I think, being set up right now that is just making the story even more intriguing. And now that we have a better vision of what the heck's going on here, with the government and how they're trying to suppress the secret, and these people are pretty much sheep, and that's how the government thinks of them too. They're just pretty much cattle to be slaughtered however they want, which is kind of what we were thinking a little bit early. I don't know when we started to come to that conclusion, at some point in the first season. I feel like it was probably towards the back half of the season. But we just want to know the damn secret of the wall here. I feel like that's the biggest thing. I feel also the possibility of that dude on that Beast Titan being Irvin's father, I think is really interesting too. Initially, I thought it could have been Aaron's father, just because the glasses, and it was kind of a quick shot, but his hair looked blonde. So, and also, what does that mean? With the Beast Titan, where the hell what's up with him? What's the deal? I'm starting to feel that they're not at the control of the government for some reason, but. He also took the ODM gear in the second season, at the beginning of the second season, and I have a feeling maybe that's what they were using to create, this new ODM gear, this gun-based ODM gear.
All right, well, if you have
Okay, what's that gonna mean? Ow, I just hit my elbow.
So that was a weird laugh. So I had a theory after we read the middle thing, and then, it said they did their ritual or passed down their tradition. What if they, eat people?
Yeah, and they're cannibals.
Well, not eat people like that, but eat people to gain their.
It's a ritual type thing.
No, but I'm saying they pass on the Titan ability, or they eat the, to get the intelligence. But then if they're all intelligent Titans, though, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I feel there's. We still haven't got all the answers. Like what you said, we don't know how people just become Titans just in general yet. So I definitely want to figure that out. This episode was interesting. I feel now that we got the scouts not being persecuted by the government, I feel like there's a certain timetable for them now. Like they need to get Historia back and like put her in front of the people and like allow the people to be receptive of her. Otherwise, there could still be that civil war they talked about. I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna play out from here. I'm not quite sure what this little like ice dungeon thing is.
It looks like the same material that Krista was in.
Yeah, that's what it does look like, but in a much larger scale. I'm not quite sure where it is. The only thing I can think of is something underground.
Well, I feel like that was kind of what it was alluding to, that was like what was under the chapel, potentially. And that, like, there was something weird about how it burned down. It's almost like kind of something weird. Maybe the Titan attack. Maybe the family's not dead. So we learned a lot of information in this episode. First of all, about the Ackerman clan. They have some sort of ability. Don't think it's Titan. Except, okay, so when they were talking about Titan ability, all they kept referring to was altering memories. Yeah. They never said anything about, like the physical thing and like, does that just come with it? Is that only some people have this like Titan form? Or did the rest of the family only have the memory kind of ability? Or were they able to do Titan as well?
I'm not sure. I'm concerned because I feel like he's going to try and get Historia to eat Eren. Hopefully that doesn't end up happening. I want to know, we saw that memory come back to Eren, like, was that a manipulation? I feel like it was a manipulation.
Altered memory.
Now, I feel like there's some truth to it. Like, I feel like he was definitely there, I feel like, but I don't know if that was his motive. Well, first of all, he didn't tell us his motivations. So
he was just like,
yeah, he was just like screaming and then biting himself. Yeah,
like I'm gonna kill this entire family. Yeah.
I keep trying to go back to the fact that the father. They said early on that he had helped like some other plagues and other things of that nature too. He had some information. Obviously, he shot Eren up with the syringe, so he was able. At least he shot him up. He turned into a Titan. So whatever he shot him up with turned him into a Titan. So he was obviously able to make himself a Titan, but he also made himself a smart Titan, it seemed like, because it looked like he knew what he was doing.
And then he was like, I don't know how he got that ability, unless that was a lie too.
Yeah.
Which maybe he had it inherently, like the rest of them. I don't know. Obviously, it's like some sort of bloodline thing. Don't know how they got it.
Well, Eren can control Titans too, which is another thing too.
And he said like, well, because he already had an ability. And then when he ate the sister, he got hers. So I guess you can like kind of like stack them.
Yeah. Also, we think that Levi and Mikasa are cousins. I think that's what they're alluding to in some form. Like they said like they were some distant family or something like that. Or did they say distant?
Well,
like,
he said
was it like a
branch
like
of the family.
Branch of the family. It could be like a second, third cousin, possibly.
They have the same last name.
I want to know what sort of power this actually means. Yeah. Obviously, they haven't taken on any sort of like form.
Titan form, but maybe there's like a bunch of there's like different powers in this world.
Which I'm starting to think that the royal blood, like the family, was erasing these memories from people like throughout history. So I want to know how the hell like civilization came now to this point where it's just this. Did they like erase like this faction of time where there was like before the wall, stuff like that? Because obviously it's been so long now that the people who are alive now don't even know it, so they're just being told whatever they're told. And then freaking Kenny's like grandfather before he died said like that doesn't work on us. So the Ackermans like that power they don't have that power over them to manipulate their minds.
I wonder if we've seen that already and didn't realize.
I feel like we probably have now. I feel like that'd be a really cool Easter egg. Like, we go back and be like, oh my gosh, this is why this.
Because what if Eren can do it and he's done it before and didn't realize?
I don't know. I feel like there's so many questions now. Like, next episode
but didn't do it
really
to Mikasa.
Maybe. Possibly.
So much. This is so fun. I'm so glad that we're getting information.
This season has just given us so much stuff. Like, I felt like a lot of the stuff, like the questions I had in the first couple of seasons, like they're like minuscule questions compared to like the answers we're getting. I was like, I feel like I never even could have fathomed like the intricacies of like what's going on here.
We were like, it's this and the sky.
Like the Titans are coming from the sky. Like a lightning bolt hits and that's when they shoot down. Oh man, I'm just really enjoying the season and it looks like the next episode's gonna be really, really good.